There was one
What was I saying about engineers being smart?
1 or 2 years. Oh, I don't even remember what year it was. I have to look it up. But Ford decided it was a good idea to put a plastic oil pan on the 6.7, which the 6.7 already had a problem with too thin of an oil pan in the first place, and it rusts out faster.
Well,
But
naturally, replace it with something that doesn't rust. Now,
yeah,
are we
so-
talking
so-
plastic, or like a composite between a plastic high density?
Yeah, it's plastic.
So you're saying if you hit it with a ball peen?
Oh yeah, you'll break it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard about this.
Yep. They only did it for 1 or 2 years, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Well, that's why, I guess.
But yeah, they had huge problems with that. The other oil pan that they were using was just too thin, and the elements were taking care of it, and they were coming in over and over to get oil pans replaced. And on a Super Duty, that's a problem.
But a
I mean,
plastic oil pan. I can still remember. This is crazy. I can still remember the very first time I saw a composite intake. It was on that guy Ryan's in high school. Guy had I don't remember 2000
Oh,
or
yeah.
2001 Camaro, and that was really my first interaction with LSs. He had an LS1, and this would have been '04, so they'd already stopped making the fourth gen, but he was a fortunate enough guy. I don't know, family, or I know he worked a lot, but he was able to get enough money to get a several-year-old SS, and he popped the hood on this, and he's like, this is the LS1 and whatnot, and I'm like, why is the intake plastic? And by '04, a lot of things that had plastic intakes, but that was the first time I'd ever seen one. It was an LS1. That was my first interaction with a plastic intake, and it was, it's composite. I know it's not plastic, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, can you have plastic parts on an engine? And now, like you said, it seems like everything is plastic.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but that's the difference, I guess, between new vehicles and old vehicles. I mean, everything back in the day was cast iron. Your water pump, cast iron. Now everything's excuse me. Yeah, but like I said, engineering. I feel like a lot of people are of the because we're both muscle car guys.
Mhm.
A lot of people have the mind that all new cars are junk. Everything made after X years, just garbage. Everything's crap, and I don't buy into that theory. I mean,
There's definitely a learning curve to them.
yeah, but I mean, look, we're living in a day and age now where you can go to a Dodge dealership and get a 707 horsepower car.
Oh yeah.
Just off the lot. And for not a crazy price, what, 60, 70?
Yeah.
Not cheap, but, I mean,
700 horsepower grocery getter.
we're living in a good day and age. And that's not even the highest. I mean, you can get the Trailhawk, the Jeep Trailhawk. That's got the Hellcat motor. I think it's, I don't know if the horsepower is the same, but I feel like it's right there at 700. So you can get a 700 horsepower SUV. I mean, we are living in a god dang good day
Got
and
the new
age.
Roush